Hey guys, it's Urbanized Dreams here, and I'm back after a long hiatus. I took a break, and if you've noticed, I removed a lot of my content from my channel. I decided to restart the channel, be more focused, more just on the model cars, and kind of have a more of a better structure of where I'm filming. So I don't want to film in the old location because of the lighting and like the noise from the fan. And I figured here it's better, it's more quiet, it's going to be more consistent, and because I'm not holding the camera, everything's going to be more focused, hopefully. So this video is me just going over the brand new, well, it came out actually wait, I think it came out at the end of last year, the Kyosho Initial, the 118 AE86, and I'm comparing it with the Jada Toys AE86 from way back. I think like back from like maybe like 2003. So these are both 1/18 scale. I'm gonna remove the figurines for now, and these are both 1/18 scale. Now with Jada Toys, the way they do their scaling, it's actually always off. So they always have the cars bigger. Now, I don't know if you've noticed on the video yet, but quality-wise and detail, the Kyosho is just in a different league. But of course, you have to factor in some things. Is that now this is Canadian currency. This sells for $300. This used to sell for $30. So I mean, big difference. And this is Resin, while this is Diecast. Front end, I mean, Kyosho is always going to be superior in every way. But the Jada Toys has this charm. The one cool thing about Jada is that because it's diecast, things open, so you can open the hood and you can see the engine. Now the engine's not painted or anything like that, but it's cool that you can open it. And something else that's really cool, and this is unfortunately I don't have the auto art. Originally, when I had these, and when Auto Art came out, I didn't really care because it didn't have the figurines. But now that Kyosho came out and it has the figurines, I'm actually selling my Jada. But this is cool. The pop-up headlights, that actually works. And the reason I'm selling the Jada is just because I'm focusing only on Kyosho, and it just doesn't. I have nowhere to put them and display them. Side profiles. We'll go with Jada first. They went with the black wheels, and it rolls. Its overall side profile is actually quite nice. The Kyosho side profile though is much more detailed. It has the Watanabe wheels. I believe these are Watanabe. The white color is a bit different too. The rear, and surprisingly for $30. Jada did an amazing job, considering like the stickers and everything are actually on par, and really it's just like the exhaust here is going to be a little bit more detailed, and like it has the actual license plate from the manga. But overall, like I mean, the Jada is quite amazing. I mean, Jada is worth a lot of money now too, but it's pretty cool. Underbody, this is the let me see, do this first. This is the Kyosho underbody, which is it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. You kind of see the exhaust. I think they forgot to paint this little part here of the exhaust, but whatever, it happens. These are limited to 1,000. And this is the Jada underbody, which is not bad for $30. It's better than Ignition. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. And then because this, the trunk opens here also. If I can open it, there we go. And you have the kind of the tofu. The one thing that's a letdown for this is the interior. So the interior is pretty disappointing. There's not really much going on. But it's cool that it opens. But the one thing that sucks, it doesn't have the paper cup, so that's kind of a letdown for me. I always kind of like when the AutoArt came out with theirs and I saw the paper cup, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like I wish I could have had that. But yeah. Now with Ignition, with Kyosho, there's a lot of more fine detail. So for example, you have the Trueno decal there. Of course, you're gonna have more detail on like the brakes. You have the mud flaps, and the mud flaps have the Trueno emblem on them. So yeah, it's highly more highly detailed. You have the wiper. You have the front wiper. Now the cool thing about the Kyosho is you have the paper cup. And as you can see, I mean, the detail inside is it's night and day. Like, but I mean, I guess. Oh, actually, another really cool thing is that there's also a Trueno emblem at the top here. But yeah, it's completely night and day difference in regards to interior quality. But you're paying $300, so I mean, you better be getting a good interior. And the cool thing is that even like the gauges and stuff inside are detailed. So it's kind of hard to see on my camera, unfortunately, but it's really nice. Now, we'll go through the figurines. I was gonna actually also compare the Ignition AE86 I have with the Kyosho, but I'm gonna do a separate video for that, and I'll probably compare it just with the Kyosho because it's really not fair to the Jada. But I wanted to really do this comparison because I don't think anybody's done this on YouTube. So with the figures, with Jada, the beauty of Jada is, and I'm selling mine, but I'm keeping the figures because they're really rare. But the beauty with Jada is that you had the two figures, which each model. So Jada did the AE86, the R32 Skyline, and the RX-7 FD, and they all had by two figurines. And honestly, these are really nice figurines, really nice detail. I'm honestly like super impressed. You had Natsuki, which was really cool. Although she doesn't stand like the center one. You have to like kneel her on the car, but whatever. And then if you compare the old Takumi and the new Takumi, so with Kyosho, the detail is finer. Like if you can't really, I guess on a bigger screen you'll see, but facial detail is better, like hair detail. You kind of have like the more like, I don't know, like detail in the clothes and things like that. I mean, this is detail. I mean, like this looks more realistic, the new one. Yeah, the thing is though, the paint's really fragile on this one. Like this is really durable. This is very fragile because I actually dropped him, and like he had a chip, like already a paint chip there, so I had to like kind of refix it. But yeah, backside. So yeah, like this looks more realistic, but I mean, I have nothing negative. Like I think this is amazing still. So I mean, on detail wise, I'll say that they're both amazing. Like I think they both look amazing, but this is just slightly more realistic. But yeah, and that's the nice thing about the Kyosho that I prefer over the AutoArt release is that you have the figurine. Because AutoArt just had the cars and it's kind of like and I didn't really care about them. But the nice thing too with Kyosho is that somehow they got the license to do the all four of the cars. So they're doing because AutoArt only did it like Jada. They only did the 3 cars, but Kyosho is doing the RX-7 FC also, which comes out at the end of this month, which is July 2020. So I'm going to be snatching that up. I actually have the yellow FD already for initially, but I'm going to do a different video for that. But yeah. Oh yeah, and this is how he's dressed like in the Legend movies. So like this car is focused on the manga and the Legend movies, so that's how he dressed up. And then this is focused on like the old anime. So yeah, that's the comparison. If you're shopping around nowadays, like this costs a lot of money. It's about sells for about $150 to $200. If it comes with the figures, sometimes it could be even more. But yeah, I mean, quality, detail-wise, it's night and day difference. But I think they're cool. I just don't have the space for that. But yeah, like this is obviously going to be the higher quality one. But keep in mind, this is much more fragile. That's way more durable because it's metal. But yeah, I think that's all I want to show on these ones. So, oh right, so something I want to mention, so something I'm going to do in my videos too is I'm going to try to support retailers where I buy my models from. So I bought this actually from eBay, but it was from like a seller in Netherlands, so I don't really have the detail for that. But the Kyosho here, I bought it from a retailer online in Montreal, Ontario. Or Montreal, Ontario, well, sorry, Montreal, Quebec. And the shipping was amazing. So I'm in Ontario, and I bought it, and they packaged it up, and next day sent it out, and then the very next day I got it. So it took like 2 days to get it. Shipping was amazing. I forget the name of it, but I will add it into the description. And yeah, they also have some Kyosho Samurai models there and a whole bunch of other stuff too. I think it was called Passion. I think it's called Passion Diecast. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see, and I'll add that information into the video. Well, something quick I wanted to add, I forgot to bring the boxes up with me, is how they came packaged. So with Jada, it came in this style of box. And it was kind of advertising the DVD anime and the other cars available. And the cool thing with the Jada is it came with this kind of like display case, and then it had the two figures here, so it looked really cool. I always liked the way it looked. And well, with the Kyosho, it came with this box advertising the Legend movie. It looks really cool. And this is displayed. This is like the auto packaging style, so it's kind of like that cheap styrofoam. But yeah, that's how they came packaged. Alright guys, that's it. Oh, and to add, yeah, so that the place where I bought the Kyosho is Passion Diecast in Montreal, and I'll put a link in the description showcasing that store. So if you decide to buy it online, it's really good service, and they still have some more in stock. So that's it. Yep, take care.